Hi guys, welcome to PB ShiFu. So hope you like our new banner. We just got that from Animal Customs, and unfortunately we did not get our jerseys yet because there was a flaw when it got to us, so we had to send them back. But it kind of looks like that, and hopefully we'll be able to show you guys what our jerseys look like soon enough. But this video I wanted to introduce my Oakleys. These are my prescription Oakleys. Now these used to be sunglasses, and I got these lenses put in. These were actually sent in by Oakley. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little O on the lower your right hand corner. I believe that's your right hand corner. On the lower right hand corner of the glasses. That marks the Oakley lens. These are actually Oakley lenses. They are prescription Oakley lenses, and they transition in the sunlight. What I wanted to bring this pair of glasses out for was to see whether UV light actually transmits through paintball lenses, and I'm going to do that very simply by putting this underneath the actual lens of a mirrored or tinted paintball lens. And if this does not transition, then you know that the lens is actually protecting you from UV light. It's a very rough test, but it is an effective test. Now I'm going to show you guys that these are in fact actually transition lenses. I'm going to bring these out into the sunlight, and you're going to watch them turn dark, or at least maybe I don't know if you will see it, but you should be able to see it. We're going to watch these turn dark, and I'm also going to show you what it's supposed to react like, because if you guys know that if you're in a car, UV doesn't transmit through the windshield of any car, because those are UV protected windows. So I'm going to put these behind the windshield of a car as well, and then you'll notice that they don't transition in a car, but they do transition outside in open UV light. Okay guys, so we're going to now walk outside. You can see the lens is actually very clear. I'm going to put it against something white. You can notice it's actually clear. So we're going to walk outside in the sunlight and bake this for about a minute or so, and you're going to notice it will come back and it's dark. I'm going to leave it right here, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but alright, we're going to watch it for a little bit. Let the sunlight hit it a little bit. It doesn't have to be direct sunlight, but direct sunlight does make it a lot faster. But even indirect sunlight, you can tell is starting to shade up a little bit. So with that, you're going to notice that these are actually in fact transition lenses. Later on, I'm going to show you these same glasses. I'm going to put them in a car behind the windshield, and you're going to notice that they actually don't transition behind the windshield. Alright, so looks like they got a little dark. They do get a lot darker in direct sunlight, so these are dependent on so we're going to bring this back in, and you're going to notice that they are in fact darker, see? So these are UV activated lenses, and you'll notice that they are darker, see? And they do transition back when they are not being hit by UV. Sure. Alright guys, so I've parked aside so that I can do this. I hope you guys appreciate what I'm doing for you. I'm actually running late on my schedule. But the sunglasses are on my dashboard, and they are not turning dark. They've actually been there for quite some time, but I wanted to make sure I got a good take on doing this particular video without too much hassle. But I'm going to keep it on it for about 10-20 seconds. It should have transitioned into darkness by now already. I'm going to bring it out in a few minutes, probably in about a few seconds, into the sunlight that's beaming onto the windshield. And you'll notice that how fast it turns into transition. I'm going to take it down right now, and you'll notice it's actually still very clear. You can still see my hand. I'll put it against something white, and you'll notice, see? Okay, now, so I'm going to put these out in sunlight. And these are outside the car now. It might not look like it, but it's actually getting darker. So now I'm going to bring it back into the car, and I'm going to show you on that white piece of paper. And in fact is darker, you see? So you notice that these are actually transition lenses, and they are only activated in UV light. Sure. Okay guys, back in the armory. I got my slides. I am going to put mirrored lenses. These are definitely mirrored. And I'm going to stick them into the mask, and these are actually gradient mirrored lenses. So yeah, we'll see how well these are. I'm going to put the glasses behind us to see if they transition. Alright guys, so I have the lens placed in. I didn't put on the strap because I want to be able to fit the glasses, which are clear right now, as you can see. I'm going to stick them here, and I'm going to go look for a spot with direct sunlight. Let's try to stick them in the lens. A little hard to do with one hand, but maybe this will work. Alright, open the little handles, and they should actually fit. Okay, so I got them in. They look like that. And you can tell they're clear. You can see through the lens. These are the mirrored lenses. And we're going to go find some direct sunlight. Alright, we're going to walk out into some direct sunlight. And we're going to watch this for about, let's give it like 2 minutes, because I'm about to go out into direct sunlight. Give it 2 minutes because it is behind the lens. Want to make sure you're actually getting sunlight to the glasses. Let's come on over here. Something's actually coming out from this side. As you can see, it's getting direct sunlight. And we're going to see if it transitions. When you look in the back, it doesn't really look like it's transitioning. We're going to watch it. You can see the glasses back there. Watch the lens. You can actually kind of see the glasses from like this too, from inside. So I have the timer on the thing. Reading 2:53. So we'll wait till it gets to 3:30. That'll be a half a minute. We're going to go back in and we're going to check it out. Or actually, I could probably do it in the shade so that you guys can see. Okay, so that's the 30-second mark, and I'm going to see if actually anything happened with the lens. Walk over here. Okay guys, so we're actually back indoors. I'm going to put to the glass and pull them out. And you can actually see that there was no transition, even in direct sunlight hitting the lens. So that means paintball lenses in fact do protect you from UV rays. I mean, I'm gonna try using a clear lens and see if that works, and then you guys will be able to see that as well. Alright, give me 1 second while I change the lens out. Okay guys, so we're gonna use a clear lens now because the mirrored gradient lens didn't change. So yeah, I put a clear lens in here, and we're gonna go check it out for 30 seconds. Alright, going back outside. We are back outside, and you can tell that it's still clear. I'm gonna walk back into the direct sunlight spot. You can see the sunlight hitting the lens, and we're gonna watch this for 30 seconds. Transition, you can actually see it from this side. This is the 20-second mark. Okay, it's very obvious that even a clear lens will protect you from UV protection, because you can see it's actually very clear. Now, I'll prove it to you guys by taking the glasses out and leaving them in sunlight. You can actually see that they're still clear. against my things. So I'll leave it on sun. You can actually start to see that it's shading up. See how it's darker. Sun's not so high today, but you know, any direct sunlight will help. So that's pretty cool. See, it's actually much darker. I can tell that in the shade that it's actually much darker than it was before. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed what I'm doing for you. Looking silly out in the outdoors. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. No good, no good. There's one guy straight ahead and there's guys to the left. You can't get to him, there's too many branches in front of him. There's too many branches in front of him. You see this guy? The guy who's shooting at